Hey guys, it's Nospaniol here, and in this tutorial I'm going to teach you how you can load multiple windows in relation with methods. How you can create a method that will assist you in loading multiple windows. So this is another application of methods with multiple scenes. So I'll select a JavaFX and application. So sorry, a JavaFX and XML application. So select next. Type in the name of application. We will call it scenes. Since we want it to load so many scenes, like more than one scene, just using just the same method. To do this, we will need two extra scenes. So what I'll do, I'll just create a new package, Java package, and the second one I'll just call it scene A. And then we'll need another Java package, and we'll name it scene B. So we'll design a scene A and scene B first, even before we come to the main scene. So here I'll put an empty XML file, and then now empty XML file. So let us name our XML file like we can just decide and call it scene A. Select next. We'll use a Java controller and connect. Select finish. And then come to scene B here. Select new. If you don't know where the empty XML file is always located, you can just come direct here. Select JavaFX, empty XML. Select next. Type in the name of the scene. So scene B. Select next. We'll use a Java controller. Sure. Finish. Now we have scene A and scene B. So let us open scene A. So let us open scene A in scene builder. So now we have scene A here. So what I'll do, I'll just place in some text. I even don't need anything. I only need text. So we'll just drop in some text into the anchor pen, and I will increase the font, and I'll say first of all, let me just say this is scene A. We will increase the font size because we want it to be visible, and then again, so I'll just change to Arial black because Arial black is more bold, and then increase the font size to like 69. So that's it. So you can just place it somewhere like that, and then after doing that, cancel scene A. Then we can open scene B again and design something simple to that. The purpose of this tutorial is just to show you how you can create a simple method that will help us load these multiple scenes rather than typing in the same information again and again. So I'll put even another text here. So I'll put a text into the anchor pen. So remember, this time I've not used any protocol, placing any VBox or anything like that. So let us change, and we'll call this scene B. Alter the font by choosing another font family, and I'll just use Arial black because it's more bold, and then increase the font something like 66. So save your project. And then now we can cancel this. Now we will come to the main scene here now again. Open these scenes in scene builder. As usual here now we are always given a button and a label. So let it open first. A button and the label. So what I'll do here, I'll just select both and delete them. Then we will need an H box. drop the H box into the uncouple, fit it, right click it and fit it to the parent. Then we will need two buttons. So here I'll type button. We want to drop two buttons into this H box. One, when clicked, will open scene A. Another one, when clicked, will open scene B. Because so this is not even a tutorial about multiple scenes, but it can be if you had not seen any before. So like say scene A, scene B. So now that we have that, we can select both buttons, come to the layout, and now put a margin of 10 on each other, a preferred width of maybe 230, a preferred height of 100. So that's it, and select this H box, come to the properties, alignment to center, then select scene A here, go to the code, and then give it an ID. Scene A, sorry, you don't need even to give an ID, just go directly and place an action. So sorry for that. So just give it an action, a method. So on this action event, because Java is all run by events, so scene B will on action event. When this on action event, let us type our method. So the name of our method. So you can see, and this is one of the methods. So if you have any method you want to run on these events, because Java is mostly done with events. So there's when you drag anything, when you want to a mouse click. On action is when you select something or click something. So any action that happens to a node, that method will just run. So we'll just call this method scene B. So I mean that's it. After doing that, now resize your application. Now you save your project obvious, and then now come to scenes here, and then right click and make the controller. And I think the best way is by closing all these windows so that we can focus on only one thing, because you can see most of there are so many things in the window. Now that you have this, you can delete this. We don't need the method and the label. Now first of all, we want some method that will open scene A and scene B. Now if we were to do that, this was the way. So I will create a parent, and I'll let name it root, and then this one is XML loader, load get class, get resource. So interesting. Then so do some imports. So we'll throw some exception. So that's it. And then the next thing will be creating a scene, and then this is a new scene. So into this scene I'll drop the root, the parent. So and then I'll create a stage. I'll name it stage. It's a new stage that will be created, and then this one I'll give some stage style, and I'll set it decorated. And with a semicolon. So I'll do some imports. I'll import the JavaFX in, and I'll also import the stage now, and also the stage style. Then I may decide to give this stage some title, like this one should be scene A. And then now I'll place now this stage now this stage I'll place the scene into the stage. So remember, this where I'll be placing the location. So there's something we have not done. So inside here is where you place the location by writing first the name of the package. So this one is scene A, then the name of the FXML resource, the FXML file. So scene A, it was scene A dot fxml, this one here. So this one is what we are saying. So this first the package, it is this scene A, and then the fxml file. And then after doing that, now we give the title. Now we want to set the scene now, and we named our scene scene. Now that we have done, we have to show our stage. So let us first, so to do that, we just do the same here. To open scene B, we'll do the same here. Throw some exception here, and then but here what will be changing with that, this one is scene B, and even it's XML file, and the title. So we will build the application and see what happens. So build application, when it's successful, you can run it. So scene A, and you can see scene A opened successfully and scene B opened successfully. Now, but you see there's some repetition here, a lot of repetition. We type in almost the same line of codes. What if we can create a method to solve this? So this is the aim of our application. Now we create a method. We let us call it load window. So this method, we want it to take the locations and the title and set it. Now it will take the string of the location, and then it will also take the title, like the title that was we set here. And then let us just copy this whole thing here and paste it here, and can decide even to throw the exception. And then now take this location, this wrong location, and replace get resource, just replace it with that. And then the title, you can also replace it here. After doing that, that is simple. You just call the name of the method here, replace everything here, here, call the name of the method. Now replace here and place the location. If you want to place the location, type in first the name of the package. It is here, so it is scene B, and then scene B XML. So scene B dot fxml, and then now here type in the title. So our title was scene B. Now you can, and then semicolon. Now that has happened. So we gave it two parameters first, and they all strings. Here you just replace first of all, and then see. You saw now there was a repetition. We did this thing on this part and in this part. Now you can see the difference, how it looks. So first of all, to kill every doubt in your mind, we build this application, then run it, and then I will explain everything now. So the build is successful. Now we will run this application. Now when you click scene A, it opens. and when you click scene B, it opens again. So this was the application. Before, this is the method or the set of codes that opens a new window in JavaFX and FXML, so basically in JavaFX. So this is the what opens a new window. But you see, when you have multiple windows, to avoid repeating the same line of codes, creating a parent, a scene, a new stage, giving this stage some title, setting the scene into the stage, and then showing the stage. You see, when you have a big application that has like 10 pop-up windows, you cannot repeat typing like 6 codes. It will be like 60 lines of codes. But there's a simpler way. As you can see, you can just create this method, but the location, because it is dynamic, because there are so many scenes, so meaning the location is not something that is static. And also the title, depending on the location, the title is very key. So you can see when you open scene A, even the title is scene A. It doesn't confuse us with scene B. And even scene B, the title is very consistent. So to do that, you create a method that requires 2 strings. First one, that will be the place on the first one, is a location. The second one should be a title. Then when you create this FXML loader, it will load and get the resource of the location that we have placed here. And this location locates to where the FXML file exactly is. So if you place something that does not locate correctly, it brings an error. And then now the second one will be a title. So the title of the new scene that will be created, like scene A, this is the title. And you can even decide to give an icon depending on the type of application. So that was it about JavaFX methods with JavaFX scenes and multiple scenes in JavaFX in relation with application with methods. So this is one of the application of methods in JavaFX and FXML. So hope you learned something about JavaFX and FXML, and I hope to learn something about methods, because the entire thing here was to enlighten you on how the multiple use of methods in the real world applications and in big softwares. So this is one of the ways that can be used methods. So methods makes work easier, and now that I've proved at least in more than one video on the importance of methods in our software, we will be using in most of our complex applications, we will be using methods to cut in and solve a lot of typing errors. And that was it. So thank you for watching this video. Hope you learned something about methods. Hope you learned something about Java. So